This is Cimaron. This is Stephen Felice's office. Jay Felice here in Othello, Washington. Goes to Ephrata, Benton County. Also, Ephrata, Washington, which is Pasco, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, Richland. Andy Miller's office is prosecutor office. Andy Miller at CO Benton, Washington. Carol J. Benzel's office. And the Dixon office, Superior Court, which is the services they have. The CBHA, Othello Family Clinic, Coordinated Care. We have internet, Northland Cable. Northland Cable is Northland Cable Services in Moses Lake, Washington. It's a speed of up to 100 Mbps internet. This is Northland Cable. They provide service for Cimaron 5IC. Banquet Party or Restaurant Bar in Cimaron 5IC. They got customers and clients from Cimaron. And also the, of course, the Othello Family Clinic and the Coordinated Apple Care Services, which is on the logo sign for the CBHA. And people that does surgery and dental services, dental and also eye vision clinic is on Highway 26, connected to Sunset and Sunny Farms. Sunny Farms and Sunset Acres on Highway 26. And Mr. Jay Felice is the services. And this is Felice Law, and this is right on 2nd Avenue and, of course, Main Street. Mr. CBHA coordinators from the surgicals for hygienists and also the Maxillin, the Maxillin office, and Mr. Felice's office is on 2nd. This is the old CBHA. The old CBHA this is the old original CBHA, which covers the entire property on 1st Street and 2nd Street and Main Street. This is pretty much a nice, beautiful residence area. Not too far away from Mid-Columbia Library, which is 101 East Main Street, Othello, Washington. The CBHA has the shrubs, landscape, not too much trees, not too much shrubs. And I have a garbage service right there, disposable. And the building is pretty much nice. Upstairs, they have the upstairs balcony, the upstairs vision clinic where the vision clinic used to be. Upstairs, and they have a barbecuer and also refrigerator systems, backup systems, and also internet systems, which is Northland Cable. That's right next to fire department and Moses Lake Fire Department, and that fire department is right next to Northland Cable. So this is pretty much a nice area. And this area is Mr. J. Felice, Benton County, Pasco, Franklin County, and Ephrata. And also here in Othello, of course, Carol J. Benzel and also the services. And they have the services always negotiated with the deal. Business card, is that possible? And it's, there's no email on there.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there. Okay. Police Act, S.J. Okay, police law. I can submit that and it all works.
Yep.
I gave her my phone number, Benzel, and I changed my phone number, but it's active. But Northland Cable is right across the street from the fire station. The fire station is, everybody that goes in the fire station goes to the gym and works out and uses my locker. So there's other officers, all female officers use my locker. But my laptop, I just activated it, and I finally got a new screen. And I was at Dano Law Firm, and that screen got ran over by, anyways, they ran it over at the Dano Law Firm, Jennifer, yeah, the prosecutor of Ephrata Courthouse. And but Garth Dano, he has a private counsel. I got a private lawyer there. I made phone calls all the way from mother and father from that phone, so I got phone records on that. But when that laptop got broke, it's fixed. If I activate that system and send it, can I have it Is it going to be permanent, or is it going to be discrepancy, or do I have to use Wi-Fi?
I have no idea.
But it's, I'll just send it, I'll go through, no problems. There's a respondent and correspondent, but there's a, I'll put the email. I don't know, can I use the, I'll use a different email. Is there a way just stick into one email, or is it going to be a discrepancy to send three different?
We only have one email.
No, my email sending. Is it going to be, you guys just want one, or?
I would prefer one.
Okay, that's it, thank you. Now, a police's office is always in the pretense of serving the community for any adversary dealing. Mr. Police, he's a good man. He can exercise, he runs, he exercises, and he has, of course, availability. And this CBHA is a good-sized building. It's a mansion. You know what I'm saying? This is a mansion area. In this beautiful mansion area, I was just crossing the street. I explained this to Carol J. Benzel, police, Mr. McKinnon Law Firm. Across the street. And the law firm that I got, the corporates with the phone number, and I just gave you the phone number. Brandon West is the defense attorney for Othello, and he's traveling from Spokane all the way to Othello. And also Carrie J. Benzel travels. I was just crossing the street, so I have money, cash, and services. Better active. 7 days a week, unlimited service, unlimited laptop service, which is Microsoft. Mr. Police, we're going to update his email and have it submitted. And Police has, and we got a mill grid. This is used to be ACDC, Adams County Development Center, for donating clothes to the community. Now Mildred has a 2x4 tie back. It's not tie back, but they have nail gun. They got the cock gun with the water, and they got the water ordinance window installation. Mildred windows to doors right across from CBHA, and they built up a petition. And they need a petition tie back. Of course, this is going to be tie back underneath, and then screwed would have bezeled clipping to hold and brace the windows. The caulking, which comes in the back of the screw gun. With the used to be tie back, but there has to be a drip line drew against on the window for precipitation and the water barrier. Now the caulking on the bottom of the half, the concrete, with the sealant. And this is Sean Logan. Jim Logan is Carpaccio. Sean Logan's the mayor of Othello. Police's main office is here around 2nd and, of course, Main Street. And this is 101 East Main, Mid-Columbia Library. Right now, this used to be ACDC. And, of course, the Coyotes on the rocks and the CBHA across the street. It's a beautiful mansion area. It'd be historic. It'd be historic, actually, because there's 2 CBHs. One on Sunset Acres, Sunny Farms. That's Sunny Farms, Sunset Acres. That's Highway 26. This is 101 East Main Street. Ajmer Singh, S-A-N-G, not her. the main clinical library with the browser's name, Felix Barela, Barela Felix. Barcode is 6779, registered date is Othello branch, 101 First Street, Othello, Washington, Main Street, Othello, Washington 99344. Precinct code and ballot forms for the presidential primary election, signed and served at the George Washington House, original documentation and state of Washington, and now all senators are contacted. All districts in Washington state, borders are Idaho, Oregon, and Canada. Mr. Donald Trump's first and last name signature, Felix Barela's signature. This is an adult, ADULT, 10/19/2011. UBI number 602-720-979. Kim Wimmer, Secretary of State. The background of Secretary Felix Barela's and grandmother's emblems on the George Washington House right across the street, C Street. Neighbor is Mr. Wallace Tabler, law firm. Professional law firm, that's my neighbor, and that's George Washington House. This is February 6, 2024. Active date is March 9th, 2020. And then the day of original registration is 2/10/19/2011. The UBI number 672-720-979. That's Ajmer Singh, AJ Ajmer Singh, SANGH, Nijjar, and NJJAR. That's Mr. Levitt, Todd Levitt, Sloan Levitt Insurance Policy Increments. All states are involved in the Sloan, which is City Hall. The effective date is March 9th, 2020. Now this is the active date officially on the processing of the abstract record, which is the California all the way to Washington State to Governor's Office, to Kim Williams' office, to California State, all the way through the state of California, which is all states and counties, and Arizona State, New Mexico, Area 151, which is called New Mexico. And the prefix code, Microsoft number is BAR ELA 227000000 at gmail.com. That's Andy Miller. Prosecutor, Washington State, Mr. Darnell Garth and Dano, and also Jay Felice, Mr. McKinnon, Olive, and also Rhonda Kaiser and Jay Mueller, and Frank Misco. The adult abbreviation is October 19, 2011. Abbreviation date of original registration is 10/19/2011. Expiration date is 2/6/2024. Active date is 3/9/2020. That's Kim, of course, that's of Carol J. Benzel. Phone contact number is 509-735-3591. 50 prefix code for the UBI number. Phone number is there established as online. That's SOS.WA.GOV. The carrier services carries AT, Verizon, Mobile. All these services, Smart Talk, are active. That's Northland Cable across the street. Right Fire Department is in Moses Lake. Northland Cable is Moses Lake, Washington. And the bank and all four banks are in Moses Lake, Washington on the main street. Email notice, full Hotmail format, maintaining ring history, almost overdue renew reminders, pardon record expiration reminders notice, and active pardon reminder notice. Email Microsoft, which is BRELFELIX 2700. Let's be updated. Mr. Felice's office is across the street with a beautiful mansion. You can see the popular bid for that pricing, and also the AC/DC, which is now a new window, Publix glass, some Tyvek, and some water barrier around the window access for the services for the Mr. Sean Logan, Mayor Othello, and also Jim Logan. Mr. James McGee law firm and also McKenna law firm. He's popular in discrepancies on his wedding. He's getting married. So we're going to have the services activated. It says access of account, find account, library historian, pay fees, reserve book Davenport Hotel, and also the Marriott. For their wedding actually. Get their wedding library card, get their pay fees anyway to pay to a zero balance. renew and check upon for services, their room, penthouse, and presidential suite. And of course, the calendar date for Mr. Presidential Election, Mr. Donald Trump. His calendar date is for his sessions, as you can see, Mr. Taller Time with Miss Haley. Miss Haley's been around for a while. She's been in the Miss, and that's across the street, and that's Kennel Command. That's me posing at the Kennel Command. Me posing the head of the skull of the Kennel Command. And also the debriefing room in the preschool story time with Miss Becky. Now, Miss Becky, everyone spitted on Miss Becky because Felix Barela was sitting there posing at the Pentagon. And they're seeing Miss Becky. Everyone spit on Miss Becky because she was telling things all about Felix Barela, which were incorrect, politically incorrect, because Felix don't bow to nobody, because he's improving on his story time. And this is Mrs. Morgan. Morgan Insurance Company, Moses Lake, right across from GTA, BFT, and International Airport. Air Force One. As you see, it says West Pasco. So he's at apartment 205. It's actually across the street talking to her. And they said building 1. So they gave me a map. And this map has been broken in half, and they used it as emblem. It says story time, Miss Morgan Insurance Company in Moses Lake, Washington. Everybody got driver's license and vehicles because of Felix Barela. Now they got taller story time Haley in Kennewick. Now we got the NCL updates and also the cardboard box day. Preschool story time is Corinne, as in the swine flu, and Corolla, as in Aunt Frida at Davenport Newport Highway, Canada. Davenport Hotel is right next to Olympia and Riverside Funeral Home, which belongs to Mueller's. Greenland Woman. Oh no, Chapel Fall, Kennel Castle. No, Felix Barela. No, Amy Mueller, Frank Mueller. No, Rhonda Kaiser. No. It's MCL Playdates cardboard box. See, this cardboard box costs $100 before I put you in a cremator. Before you're inserted and caught on fire and burned and put in an urn, double line or Monticello. It says MCL Playdates cardboard box. See? Tent City is no more. The homeless shelter in Tent City does not exist in Seattle, Washington anymore because of Felix Barela walking from downtown Seattle with Bill Gates, of course, holding Felix Barela's hand because Felix Barela loves testimony, dramatizing their individuals holding, talking to President China and President Japan. Preschool story, Miss Corina. Now the love on a leash. She said she was going to sick 'em on me. So go ahead, sick 'em on me. Love on a leash. This is March 11, 2020, 3 p.m., 4 p.m., West Richland, of course. They're going to park the El Camino with the, of course, the $10,000 engine into City Hall and the police station and put an artifact of El Camino, parking Mr. Elio and Homer driving El Camino around because Felix drove it right through City Hall in West Richland because that was his children, his siblings. But the siblings and children are pointing her out and putting her in a driveway and putting her on Front Street. So we're going to go creative kids flown them. We're going to call 911 at Denny's. We're going to call 911 on this lady because she said these people were beating her up. She's a lost society. People were beating her up. But the creative kids flown from them. That's March 11, 2020, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Now we got Lego Club. But just because I called the cops on her, we got Lego Club now. All the children pointing them out. It says Lego Club, March 11, 2020, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. See? That's what it is, ain't it? That's what it is. We're going to take this document, give it to all the children age 1 and all the way to age 18. They're going to carry that document all the way to the event. It says audience. It says 12 to 5, 0 to 5. See? Kids, 6 to 12. Teens, age 13. Adults, all ages. All ages. Now, branches based in City, Benton City, Book Mobile, Connell, Colutus, Kuwaitan, Kennewick, Merle Corner, Othello, Pasco, Prosco, West Pasco, West Richland, and off-site as well. That means we're going to have to pull up in the Mercedes-Benz on Track Clearwater and demonstrate there's only DAWs. In India means 10 in English. 10 Mercedes. One, you can buy 3 Mercedes for the price of the Mercedes that was, as you can see in pretense on the YouTube and Facebook. for disclosure for military discount, just like the Nike products. Now this is author choice. Branch closure, and this is email. Midland Library. Elementary programs, and this is Mr. Swangberg. We're in the courtroom, Mr. Swangberg, and all these people are saying, I'm not Mr. Swangberg, I am Felix Barela. So this is email MCL. See, he's a judge now. Be a former police officer, be a former Navy activist, and serving for the community, donating like Felix Barela. I donate all the clothes to the ACDC and donate my beautiful mansion, which is across the street of CBHA. Now it's on Highway 26 in Sunny Farms. See, it's rent out the islands at Columbia Center Mall for $1,000 a piece. Rent out the Starbucks for